be talking about football, and you guys are
Uh,
trying to get me to tell
come
a
on.
story about liverwurst,
Come
but
on,
I'm
man.
not
Talk
going
about it,
to.
man. Talk about it, man. Let's
I
talk
just,
about it. Yeah.
it wasn't. I mean,
What?
it sound. If you break it down in the most
Mm-hmm.
generic terms, I would probably eat it. It
Mm.
because it's a meat paste.
Yeah.
Meat paste. Fuck it, I'll eat it.
Yeah,
I've been
it's like potted meat, pretty much.
yeah,
It's an
I was in the
acquired
army for
taste.
20
Yeah.
years.
It's
Fuck it,
acquired
whatever,
taste.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on. Mm-hmm.
but because it's called liverwurst,
Mm.
it's I don't know.
Delicious.
And I grew up on the German name of it too, and call me fucking patriotic,
Come
but
on, man. Come
I
on.
can't say that. I'm half German.
Come on. So am I.
Well, I
Get hard.
think I think I don't know. My grandma was full on fucking German.
Yeah, I think I get my height from my German
Yeah,
background.
yeah. But so yeah, liverwurst. Yeah, I don't.
It's delicious, man. Pepper jack cheese, a good
A
cracker.
good.
A good cracker. You gotta
That's
have a
what
good
she's doing
cracker
to it.
on
I got a good cracker behind me and this wife.
top. My man.
I want to turn it so you're not. That way you can just hang out and have a good time back there.
Mm,
I love you, babe. But we're gonna talk sports now
mm,
instead of liverwurst.
mm.
And Jerry, the first thing I want to get into is tonight's game with Detroit and the Vikings. We haven't seen anything like this
Mhm,
ever. I mean, I know Detroit hasn't,
mhm.
and for Minnesota to be doing what they're doing, that's who I'm actually more impressed with Minnesota.
Yeah,
I really am. Because I mean, Sam Darnold I still don't know if he's for real. I want to say he is. I want to say he is, and I think if he can if he wins tonight, if he comes out and plays tonight, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's the real deal, but
mhm,
uh, what I want to see more from him is another season like
yeah,
this.
yeah,
You know, it could be something like a flash in the pan, like you
yeah.
said. But what are your thoughts on this game, man?
I
What do you?
think, dude, I like this is like you said, man. This is probably going to be the best game all season because they're evenly matched, man. They both got a middle of the pack, solid defense, like solid offense, both of them. They they both have a running game. They have everything the same. The injury part on the Lions, like I don't know if I could. I if it normally it would be the Lions, but I think because of this situation, because there's so many injuries, I think it's finally going to catch up to them, and I think that the Vikings are going to pull it out, man. I think it's going to be a close
And
game, but I think the Vikings are going to
and
pull it out.
I think it would be more I think Detroit is favored in this game,
Mm-hmm.
but for Minnesota to be doing what they're doing, and maybe they're just not getting the screen time or the accolades,
Mm-hmm.
but look who they're doing it with. I
Yeah.
mean, other than Justin
You
Jefferson, name me another all pro off the top of your head or all
can't.
star.
You can't. But that's the
Oh,
beauty of
and Sam Darnold,
yeah.
because we just
Well,
mentioned
that's the
him, but
reason. That's what I was going to say. That's the reason because of Sam Darnold because he's doing the same thing that Mahomes did in the past and Brady did in the past. I am not comparing that dude to any one of those two, but he's
yeah.
doing the same thing. He's using the weapons around him. So like, yes, Jefferson's probably almost tonight's game if he has a hell of a game. He's going to almost hit 2,000 yards, man. Like that's crazy. Like in receiving, like when's the last time you seen something like that? But at the same time, he also feeds the other players around him because the guy's fucking consistently having over. I
And
think he led the league at one time with 300 plus like passing yards a game. Like I think
and
he led it this year.
and in order to be able to throw the ball like that, I mean, of course, the talent from Justin Jefferson is unmatched.
Yeah.
But you've got to have a running game.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to have, which I can't. I mean, I had to look it up, like who the running back was, and
Yeah.
he's and the Aaron Jones that Green
Mm-hmm.
Bay gave up
Yeah.
on,
Mm-hmm.
and let him go to an in division or in conference rivalry team.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's how much they didn't give a shit about the guy.
The same thing, man. Like, yeah, it's the same thing with Saquon. Like
Yeah.
they disrespected him almost. Like, oh, we're not concerned about you.
Right. So I think. I think really, I mean, Minnesota's on something right now, but if they don't do it this year, they might collapse
Hmm.
because I think they I don't know if they have faith enough in Darnold to
Yeah.
keep him. Um, but and their team is, I mean, their
Hmm.
team is pretty much Justin Jefferson. And
Yeah.
right now, whatever's working for them is working. So I'm more impressed with
Yeah.
Minnesota than I am with Detroit. And I think Minnesota, I hope Minnesota wins tonight. I don't think they will. I think
Hmm.
Detroit is the better story.
The problem. So the only reason I say that is because like the last three games that the Lions played, they lost 2 to 3 starters, man.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to continue because of the physical way they play. That there's going to be more injuries, and I think that's going to be the problem. Like the Lions, from top to bottom, is a better team if they had all their players. I
Yeah.
don't think there's a team in the NFL that could beat them. I just, I don't see that. Like I don't see a team that could beat them. Even if we're talking about the Chiefs right now, fully healthy Lions team, it would be hard to beat. Like but I think because all the injuries, just dude, we're talking 24, 25 injuries. That IR,
Yeah.
that starters, that's unheard of, man. Like, and they're still winning. They're like it's stupid. It don't make any sense, man. It's the most illogical thing I ever heard
Yeah.
in my life. Like, I don't understand how it's possible.
Is that good coaching? I mean, that's
It's
got, I mean, what do
it ha-
you have to chalk it up to that.
you have to say coaching because the next man up. So everybody knew their assignment. So like everybody, even if they sat there second or third string back, because you have third stringers playing right now and they're
Yeah.
not showing their ass. So that's one that they have a solid GM that knows how to get players to fill a position that could be starters one day. And then also, like you said, it's the coaching, man. It has to be the coaching, because there's nothing else. Because even if you had great players, man, like you can't be this deep into the bench and fucking still win games. You can't,
Yeah.
man. I've never seen it. You seen it? I'm 46, man.
No.
I've never
No.
seen where you lost this many
I'm not that
starters.
old,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah.
I'm just talking about my old
I know.
ass. I'm 46. Like I
But
never
Jimmy,
seen anything like this.
you're half Asian, so you have
Mhm.
that going for you.
Yeah,
So
and I'm tall.
you're gonna look 46 for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Well, okay. Damn. So we're picking
I'm
Minnesota.
going Minnesota. You said you're
Yeah,
probably thinking the
I'm
Lions. Yeah.
going. No, I'm going Minnesota.
You going Minnesota
Wait,
too?
no,
Come
no.
on, man. Where you going? I'm
Shit,
going
I
Minnesota
am
all day.
flip-flopping. I am
Yeah, what you gonna
flip-flopping.
do, brother? What you
I
gonna
want
do?
Minnesota to win. I want, but I think because of I've been watching fucking
Mm-hmm.
Sports Center bullshit all day and letting it get into my head.
You
And
listen to the bullshit.
the
Yeah.
storyline for the Detroit Lions, um, is so much better. It's,
All right.
I mean, maybe it's because they've been
Good
talking
job. Thank you.
about it all year, but have you noticed in the past couple of years, with the Detroit Lions when they're like, oh, they haven't done this in 60 fucking years, and then
Mm-hmm.
they do it, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're like, well, if they go on from that, it's like every season in the past couple years they've taken one step further
Mm-hmm.
and that's it and then they get knocked out.
Yep.
So I see them I see them winning
Mm-hmm.
today because then if they win today for the first time ever they'll host the number one seed in the NFC,
Mm-hmm.
which they've never done before. My dog's smelling my computer. I don't
Come on.
know what she's trying to do. But so I think they get that
Mm-hmm.
just because like I said, the story, and then they lose. They lose
Mm-hmm.
who the fuck they lose to, I don't know, because
Mm-hmm.
once they get past Minnesota, dude,
Yeah.
it's really the NFC's a
Yeah.
fucking mess right now.
Well, dude, no. If they win, they got the first round bye. So
Yeah.
like they get time to rest up. I think that it all determines on if Sam Darnold and the defense, because this is the thing about this year, the Vikings. It's like Darnold looked like shit. You remember those 3 or 4 games where he looked like shit?
Yeah.
but the defense showed up. Like a defense that disappeared, like was the top defense beginning of the year, and then disappeared, and he was doing good and winning games, and then he started doing crappy, and then the defense showed up to win those games that he should have lost. Like he
Right.
had horrible games. If that guy shows up and the defense doesn't show up, it's going to be bad, man. I think it's
Quinn, be nice. And like I was saying before it, I can't name you anyone on the Minnesota defense.
nope,
Not a single one.
nope.
I probably should be able to
Yeah,
because I mean, they're good enough. Look at
yeah,
that record. Like,
they are.
yeah, they lost some bad games, and you could chalk that
Hmm.
up to Sam Darnold. Um, but I mean, damn, dude, it's just I think the story is, oh my God, that's a spear. Oh no,
No, it
almost.
ain't.
Sorry, I was watching the Panthers
Oh, that's what I got to do, man. Hold on,
Falcons
man.
game, and tight end for the Carolina Panthers took a hit right in his lower back, and I thought it was the crown of the helmet, but the dude actually hit him with the shoulder. But that shit sucks. You know as well as I do.
Yeah,
We
man.
both went like, yeah, I'm gonna stretch my
Uh,
back just hearing about it.
yeah.
But
I'm old, man. I like have
right,
flashbacks.
somebody starts talking about backs, you're like, yeah, fuck, I haven't moved in a minute. But no, dude, Minnesota, I just the story for Detroit is so much better. And I think, for people that believe that the NFL is scripted or whatnot,
Hmm.
I believe that's going to happen. But if it doesn't,
I mean,
thank
there's
God,
they
because
can
I want to
only.
see Minnesota go
I
further.
mean, scripted. I don't
Uh,
like. I know that the NFL definitely has their favorites. There's no question about it. And they have shown it over time. And
yep.
you see who the favorites are right now. And no disrespect to your wife, but like the refs.
She can't hear you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying the refs have been kind of lenient or like navigating towards certain calls. I'm not saying that's the reason why they won or lost the game, but I have seen calls. I was like, how did that happen? You
I'm
know
gonna
what I
tell
mean?
her.
So, but they're
He said
still a
no
good team.
disrespect to your Chiefs, but the refs have been a little bit lenient with
Some of the calls.
Kansas City on some of the calls. And now this is going back on. No,
Yeah, see,
no,
see.
no.
I didn't want to start a
Out
fight
there to
by
prove
any.
otherwise. Just
She said there's stats out there to prove otherwise. Don't know if
No,
you
but
heard
I'm
me.
just talking about this season.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like how I always
Yeah.
stood by. You tell her that too. I have always
but
stood by that
also
the
let me just
Kansas
say that
City Chiefs.
I would like to see Minnesota go further too because their quarterback is like the only dude in the NFL that still looks like he just got picked up from his home,
Yeah,
like where he grew up. Like he hasn't changed.
yeah.
Like he hasn't gotten the pretty boy manicure, hair, face.
That's because he's sucked since he's been drafted. Those guys
Frosted
get
tips. He don't do frosted tips or anything
yeah, they
like
don't
that.
do frosted tips. They don't do yeah. We're talking about Joe Burrow now.
Yeah. I'm saying, but that's what happens.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
know,
right
but
though.
what I'm saying, like, because when he came into the league, he was he sucked. He sucked every
But
year
but
until
he's gonna
now.
he's gonna stay like
It
that.
has been
Uh,
true. Sam Darnold is
he
been
had
a bust.
flashes. No, he had flashes.
You're talking.
about Baltimore. Never mind.
She's talking about
My bad.
Lamar Jackson. We're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
what I'm
Sam
talking about.
Darnold.
Uh,
My bad. Sorry.
My
Jesus,
wife doesn't know black guys from white guys.
boy, you better hide. You better apologize. Don't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't go to
She
sleep.
she is the most least racist person ever. She just confused motherfucking Lamar Jackson with Sam Darnold.
Come here, girl.
All right, honey, I love
Uh,
you.
you're walking the line.
Enjoy your matzo balls.
You're walking the line, boy.
She's got some matzo. Dude, I wanna jump off that. That's yeah, because we could keep on going, but we won't have the time. So throw a topic at me.
Let's talk about, man, we got to talk about this fucking college that we just had before we talk about anything else. We got to talk
All
about
right,
this what's coming up and what just happened behind us. So let's
go
talk.
first.
So let's talk about the Ohio State because I don't want to just jump in with your team, man. Just
You know where that's gonna go.
Unless you're ready to jump in with your team.
No,
So
no,
we
no,
got
no,
you.
no, no. I want to
Are
hear
you
what you have
sure?
to say first. Yeah,
So
I want to counter punch.
so let's talk about that Ohio and Oregon game, man. So
Unstoppable.
in the matchup that we're about to have, like
Okay.
what kind of game you think that's going to be?
The matchup we're about to have.
With
So okay, well,
yeah,
you want to talk
with
about
Ohio State.
did you want
Oh,
to talk about
you want to talk about last week? Oh, we
that's what you brought up first.
yeah,
And
let's
I'd like to point out that I was right. Oregon did not move on
yeah.
because
I've been saying
yeah,
that
yeah,
all year,
it
brother.
was not going to
Like,
happen.
I've been
Ohio State, I've been on Ohio State for I think for the last two episodes.
yeah.
Um, and I think they're going to win it all.
Mhm.
And so whoever they run into, wait, who they're playing next week?
They're playing
I am not
Texas, man.
prepared for that one.
Yeah, they're playing Texas.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably going to be the hardest thing they see.
No, this not going to be a problem.
But well, I think
I don't think it's going to be a
I
problem.
think we see what you've been talking
Mhm.
about all year,
Mhm.
and I think Arch Manning comes in. I
Mhm.
think Ewers starts fucking up, and because Ohio State is the better team, and so they bring in Arch, and maybe it's a little bit too late, and Ohio
Mhm.
State still pulls it out. Um, but yeah, I
Mhm.
think we see a lot of Arch in this
Yeah.
game.
I think the whole what I've been talking about, man, because I told you that fucking Ohio State defense. I was like, when it shows up, it shows up, and fucking that's what you've been seeing. Like it don't matter. They're just balanced right now. Their fucking quarterback look good, man. Like
How do
their
you
backup quarterback look good. Like their quarterback, like not a backup, but their quarterback look good. And
how do you feel about the all four of the high seeded teams that were given buys lost? And mind you, only one of them lost by a lot, and that was the one Notre Dame. Put the
yeah,
fuck down.
yeah, but
Fuck you,
like,
Georgia. Eat
but come
shit.
on, at the same time, man. Like I called that. Like they haven't played anybody. Oregon, I've been screaming that all season. Oregon, the only reason I voted for Oregon all year because you had to because they were undefeated. They haven't played
Notre
anybody.
Dame going into
Or
that game only had a 54% chance of winning. That's according to whatever that ESPN ticker was on
yeah,
the bottom of the
but
screen.
the problem is that like if I was you, I would be worried by watching that game. Like because your defense was simply amazing. That
Yeah.
defense
Yeah.
was amazing. Your special teams, amazing.
Jimmy, I'm fully
Yeah,
aware. I
yeah,
watched that
like
game. I didn't, yeah.
yeah,
That was one of those
yeah,
games I'd never sat down.
yeah. But
Yeah.
like your quarterback play, that's the thing that would make me
Yeah.
nervous going against who you're about to go against. Like,
It's always been an offensive question with
mhm,
Notre Dame. It's always been off like when Notre Dame gets far, it's because they have a fucking great
yeah,
defense.
yeah,
And their offense is suspect.
hmm
You know, they've never really had a quarterback I mean, other than Joe
hmm
Montana. But like we're talking
yeah.
new era.
Man,
So it's always been an offensive question
yeah.
with Notre Dame.
Like Notre Dame's defense was simply amazing in that game, man. They had like six turnovers. Well, they had like forced fumbles. They
Yeah,
recovered one, but like no, they had six turnovers where they created a turnover, man.
yeah.
So like
They were putting the ball on the ground.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Well,
that.
they were forcing the ball on the
Yeah,
ground.
they were forcing it out. Their defense is great, but the only thing that's going to save you against this is that fucking the quarterback for Penn State is pretty much did the same shit. Like he kind of shit the bed. Yeah, he had touchdowns, but it was just because his defense gave him good field position. They gave him the ball back, and their defense, like Penn State's defense, was solid last week too. They were fucking
Yeah,
scary.
that's what it's
That
like a
was scary.
battle of two
Yeah.
defenses,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much which offense is going to show up.
I
Sorry, I
think
keep
it's going to
scratching my
be.
nose,
Yeah,
my
no, you're
beard.
good. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be like a fucking like 6-10 kind of game. I don't think it's going to be a high score. I think it's going to be
Dude,
field goals,
dude,
maybe a fucking pick six. But
Jimmy,
like I don't.
what what were we just talking about before we hit record? That fucking cold spell shit
Yeah,
coming in.
yeah,
All right. Where's
yeah,
this game getting played?
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, where are they playing at? They're playing. Where are they fucking playing?
Notre Dame, Penn State. I don't know where the fuck.
Oh no, I got it.
I was
Hold on.
just trying to throw some. Dude. I'm throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks because I'm hoping it's in the
Oh
Northeastern are going to be
no,
affected by the
they're playing the Orange Bowl. So
fuck.
they'll
Never
be down
mind.
in Florida. Oh,
Damn.
that's another thing, man. Like
Then
another
it's not
thing.
hurricane
Did
season.
you
Never worked.
like people are already talking about because Notre Dame has 2 less days to prepare because I don't know how because I guess it's because the whole fucking late shit and all that. So they had a travel day, so they had to stay overnight and all that shit, whatever. But they saying like 2 days, but like at the same time, like Penn State was over. I think they were on the West Coast or some shit like that
Yeah.
first. You know what I mean? So
My counter argument to that is Notre Dame going into
hold on,
that game.
hold on,
uh,
my damn
yeah,
dog
uh,
is over here. She wants to play. She's decided right now of all time she wants to play. Come here, babe.
every time's a good time
Yeah,
for a
come on,
dog to play. But
come on.
Notre Dame going into that game knew that if they won, and I'm talking Notre Dame's previous game, they were going to end up playing Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
So now I understand as, players, coaches, you never look further than the next, game.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back of your mind, you kind of start planning for it because if you do win, and these guys are in meetings having talks like this, that if we do win, we are going to have a shortened amount of time to get ready for fucking Penn State. So maybe we need to start looking at that.
Yeah,
And what I'm trying to get at is I think Notre Dame's going to be prepared.
yeah.
Um, I think this is going to be the hardest test they've seen all
Yeah,
fucking year.
just defense, man. I'm thinking
And
the offense ain't really, but like they got a good run game, man.
but
But
I
y'all
think
got a good run defense.
I
Yeah.
also think what is hurt and what was talked about when those first round bye teams all lost was these kids are used to getting hit,
Mm-hmm.
on a weekly basis. You take
Yeah,
that week off.
you get
And
soft.
late,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
get, and it's late in the season, when
yeah,
you're battling that hard all
yeah,
year, and then late in the year, you get a break when your body is used to,
yeah.
because these guys that are seniors, so this is the first year they're feeling this
Mm-hmm.
this late in the year. So maybe they just settle down a hell of a lot more, and then all of a sudden they got to get back in the game. It takes them longer to get
Yep.
used to it. I don't know, but maybe that comes into play with Notre Dame Penn State because Notre Dame is going to have less time between hits, I guess, than
Mm-hmm.
Penn State. So I'm expecting a good game.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
hope
gonna.
Notre
I
Dame
think it's
fans,
gonna be that game. Is like I hate games like this because it's gonna be low scoring. But it's gonna like definitely be a defensive game.
if you get
Unless
it as
because I don't know how well because their run game, like that guy's been good all year. Nobody's talking about him. And he don't carry the ball like 30 times. You know what I
but
mean? He carries it like 15 times and he'll give you
even
150.
even if it's a low scoring game, somebody like me, because I'm a fan of Notre Dame,
Mhm.
it's gonna have me.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter, like unless it's a complete blowout by Penn State, this game is gonna have my asshole
Oh,
fucking
all the way.
watertight. Yeah.
Dude, like this is an important game for you, man. But like I think no matter what, whoever because I don't think like totally like the other game where it's Texas, I think it's gonna be one sided. I think Ohio State's gonna go in there
Beat the
and they're
brakes
gonna
off them.
and fucking embarrass them. Like, cause that fucking that defense is like, bro, like right now, I feel they have the best defense right now in college football.
There are so many people right now that want that to happen
Mm-hmm.
because look, Jimmy, I lived in Oklahoma for a while. They don't give two fucks about Ohio State. Like, if Ohio State wins it all, it doesn't fucking
Mm-hmm.
matter to them. Everyone that used to be in the Big 12 or like all of Oklahoma and probably, Kansas, whatever. It's not all of Oklahoma, and there's like a few drizzled in fucking Texas people.
Gotcha.
But they are
Baylor.
hoping and praying that Ohio State beats the brakes off of fucking Texas. They want, yeah, see,
No, like
the,
absolutely,
the
man.
wife, the
Like
Kansas State
no,
fans back there
absolutely,
agreeing.
yeah,
Yeah, she wanted that to
yeah,
happen with Arizona State,
yeah,
but it didn't.
yeah,
They
eh,
didn't because I turned on Rocky 2, and I'm sorry.
yeah.
Had I,
Appealing.
huh?
No.
Arizona State is appealing the loss.
They're appealing the
Yeah.
loss?
Come on. It sucks because like all they're gonna do is like, yeah, we were wrong. And
Yeah,
then
that's all they're
nothing,
gonna get. They
yeah,
may vacate a win,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they can't. Yeah, that's it. It'll come too little, too late.
The beauty about it, like Texas is gonna get it handed to them. So it's probably best that they
Yeah,
did lose because like man, they're just a better team. They're just a
yeah,
better team, man. Like
yeah.
they have their fucking quarterback is an NFL quarterback. Last game. I'm not saying like he's ready to go. I'm saying
Where's Ohio State's quarterback from? He's from Kansas State, isn't he? Oh, Will Howard, the old
okay,
TP.
yeah. Dude, we got to talk about
Mark that
that.
ass.
That's what we got to talk about.
Okay. Did I
Fucking,
just open up a can of fucking Jimmy worms?
it was fucking. Well, you were talking about a person that used to play at another team. I want to talk about
Yeah.
this fucking portal that we're watching
Okay.
right now.
Let's go.
Like, fucking, I had a shit that fucking came across my phone. And it was about Texas Tech. Like, did you know that Texas Tech, 8-5 Texas Tech, 2025 has the number one transfer portal. That means they have the best recruits going to their school. Texas Tech, man, going to their school. Oh, hold on.
Well, okay.
Oh,
They were 8-5,
8-5.
and they have
It gets better,
where?
John boy.
Okay.
It gets better. Like
We're talking about the Red Raiders, aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Red
They're
Raiders
not. That's not even.
in Lubbock, Texas.
That's the one where is that the one where the bonfire happened and then collapsed
No,
and
that
killed
was
a
A and
bunch of?
M. That was A and
Oh, that
M.
was A&M.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that was
was
A
the
and M.
military.
Yep,
A&M's the military school
they're the
where they
Aggies.
don't know. Yeah, they don't know
Yeah.
how to do push-ups. Yeah,
Wow.
none of the fucking college play.
Really?
Not even the academies know how to do push-ups.
The
Dude, I watched
kids.
that shit. I watched that shit. All those cadets. Listen, if you're in a military academy or if you're in a college, whatever, you're not active duty fucking enlisted. You don't know how to do a goddamn push-up.
Okay.
Stop it. Okay.
Get
But
mad at all
Texas,
these civilians, man. They can't do a proper push up, man. Be like one, one,
yep, yeah.
one, one. I
One-
get,
and you're lucky I'm giving you one.
no, it's gonna stay
I got
one.
that Terrence
You're gonna be
Howard
nice.
math.
You're gonna be nice. You're gonna be
Yeah.
nice. You're gonna give them mercy. Then after that, like it's just one, one.
You're
You're
not
gonna,
even breaking the plane, dude. I got a fucking pen.
you're gonna fucking hit
I'm
muscle
measuring
failure.
your back. Yeah, you got to break
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
plane.
But
Anyway,
anyhow, like
so
fucking
how the fuckers Texas Tech pulling in all these recruits?
no, it gets crazier, man. So
Who's their recruiter? Diddy?
no, I don't like I don't know, but it gets fucking crazy. So they had this off like fucking since the portal, they had 9 4-star recruits. 9. So that's mean you talking about those 9 players that you got were probably top 100 in the nation on their position. Like
Yeah,
as just like player.
yeah.
And what happened was this is even crazier, man, because they lost 14 people. People entered the transfer portal, 14 people, but they gained 17. So they replaced everything that they had. like, but they got. I didn't know this. The
So
two of the
what
players.
happened? Wait, do you know for a fact that they replaced every player
No,
that
they
okay.
added. They all I
You're
know
saying
is
by numbers.
so by
Okay.
numbers they fucking
Okay.
did.
Because
They lost
I was
14.
about to get down a rabbit hole about
No,
some
but like the
conspiracy
crazy
theory
shit
shit.
is the two players they lost were crazy significant because the one player you lost was ranked number 12 in the nation last year. Like he was number 12th player in the nation when
And
they
what?
like as a receiver.
Okay.
So no, but like he was the 12th best player
Yeah.
like in the nation, but he played receiver. And then they lost another guy that was like fucking number 21 and he was a cornerback, and they lost him. You know what I mean? So like they
Do you
lost
think
players.
these guys might be trying to get closer to home to make more money?
I think they're following the money, but
Yeah.
to a certain extent. But I
Who
don't know why they.
wouldn't? I
But
mean,
I don't
why
know
the
what.
fuck?
I don't know
Why?
why they left because they fucking gained next year. They gained fucking $4.8 million, and that may not sound like a lot, but the crazy part is they beat out schools
Jimmy,
like Michigan and
Jimmy,
Ole Miss.
$4.8 million to a teenage boy sounds
No, no, I'm just talking
to
about.
me it sounds like so much.
No,
That's
that's on top of their nil they already have there. They
yeah,
gained that on top of what already they have. Like so, and in perspective, like Michigan, the
yeah.
Wolverines are ranked below them on the amount of money they gained this season. You know what I mean? So like it's letting you know right now that if you got the fucking individuals that will fucking bring people to your location and bring money, that you can change everything, like
Dude, I
about the
saw,
NFL.
yeah, somebody put out, I don't know if it was a meme or whatever, but I read it on the internet, so take it with a grain of salt. But they were like, funny how in the first year it became legal for these players to get paid that the big teams that used to run shit like
Mm-hmm.
Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
like fucking Georgia, LSU, all now and it's like shit or losing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's kind of funny how it evens, it might have even the playing field
Mm-hmm. It
for
is
both
though,
sides.
definitely, because think about it, man. Like you have a team in Texas Tech that, come on, man, it's Texas Tech. Like you don't really talk about them.
Yeah,
They're making more money than colleges like Michigan, but that tells you they lost that coach and they lost everything.
yeah.
Harbaugh left and they lost. They're going downhill, man. And
I've got a question though, Jimmy. Do you think that I know we've talked about in the past that the transfer the TP, God, I keep on trying to say it and I never can.
yeah, transfer portal.
Needs to be a little bit more restricted. They need to put rules on it. But do you think that with the influx of the nil, do you think that's gonna put kind of the kibosh on the transfer
Mm-hmm.
portal? Because now I mean, these guys are gonna be under contracts.
Yeah,
I mean, I say it like this, but I think it's
yeah,
actually legal fucking
yeah.
contracts playing for these teams. So now there's gonna be less and less maybe TP like written in the contract, like, look, we're gonna get 2 years out of you at least.
But that's what I think it is, young boy. That's what
So
I
it's
think it
gonna
is.
work itself out through nil instead of
So I think for you to, they're making everything back ended. So like you might get a bonus for coming up, like you do, like fucking signing bonus. So you might get like $500,000 of the $2 million you're gonna get for that year. You might for showing up, but either you get payment plans or you get the rest of it back ended in the same thing.
uh
So you won't lose it. It's all kind of like base, like a center base.
no, go ahead. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I got tapped. What?
They're compensated by a company or brand, not the college.
Yeah, I know, but
So
yeah, not the college hunt, but they can if they want to go to another school because that area or those boosters from there
What are you doing, girl?
will
Stop.
will pay more money is kind of the thing.
So they get tell like so what it is actually like so you get paid for like your likeness, like who
Yeah,
you are, your face and everything. So at games, jerseys,
yeah,
like showing up at events. Cause you know how they used to do fucking college, be like, oh y'all come over here and y'all
yeah.
gotta take pictures and we get
It
paid and we put you back on the bus.
yeah, because
Now they're actually making money off it. You know what
it
I mean?
used to be schools uh how they worked, how they recruited was if you come here, you're gonna get scouted by pros
Yep.
more often
Hmm.
because we have more TV time. And that was something the school would finagle with the
Well,
fucking
no, they used to like
and
I didn't know this
yeah.
like until my daughter like they get paid. So if you got a full ride, you get a higher percentage of a staple what you get per month. because that's your job. It ain't like thousands. Just like you get like $3,000 this month, to
Yeah.
pay all your bills, everything. So like schools were offering higher amount of that, I think, and that's why people were coming there. You know what I mean? I didn't know
Yeah.
that until my fucking daughter was talking about it, like her boyfriend and shit. I was like, what? He gets paid to play sports?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, that's how it's always been. He was like, you get amount, but now he explained nil to me like a little bit because he understood it.
Yeah, and I understand nil is I'm understanding more now that we talk about it is, a certain stipulation that's with the college, but it's what it opens
Mhm.
up. I mean, because nil is almost like it feels to me like nil is a baseball salary
Hey,
cap.
John Boy, hold on 1 second. I get my
Yeah, yeah.
water,
I'm
man.
gonna keep talking.
Go ahead.
But it feels like nil is a
I got
baseball
you, man. I'm
salary
sorry.
cap where you can go
You need
over
water.
because you got boosters or whatever can pay people more, and then you end up maybe paying a luxury tax at the end. Again, I don't know how it works. It just feels that way. So yeah, I'm still talking. Jimmy is taking a pee or something. What? Talk,
I
talk
don't
to the
think
mic.
it's from what I understand, it's not the boosters that are paying it. It's with companies and like brands
Well,
that
yeah.
are
Who do you
paying them.
think those boosters are in cahoots with, or who do you think those CEOs are?
Well,
They are alum of that college.
okay, so that means only Oregon gets Nike deals? I mean, come on.
Well,
That's not,
unless no, because Nike fucking, they can go anywhere now. That's the thing.
but I know. So you're trying to say they need to stay with a certain school for 2 years to get their whatever money, but that's not true.
No, I'm not saying they have to, but why wouldn't you want to work it like if you've got that talent, because that talent's going to bring in money,
Then that talent can go anywhere and still make money.
right? But if you can offer more money because of who you are or who your boosters are, then why wouldn't you want to go there? The thing is, the portal is you don't go from one team to another. You go into limbo and then you get contacted
Right.
by someone. So you're gambling.
Yeah. But I
So
mean, I guess if you're good enough and you know you're going to get picked up, then why not?
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Jimmy, I'm gonna let you talk to the wife for a second because now I gotta pee.
All right. What's up, Stacey? How you doing? We're doing pre-break.
Headphones.
Get this football stuff though.
Yeah, we're doing.
Honey, you love football? You talk about football? Talk about football.
Okay, but I'm not getting on camera.
You don't
You're not
have
getting
to.
on camera. Jimmy, talking.
You don't have to. You don't have to get on camera. Like
Right.
we could talk. We could talk about football. We could talk about how your team has a first round bye.
Yes, yay.
Are you
That's
excited about that?
exciting. I'm very
Yeah.
excited about that.
Y'all need to rest. Y'all had some injuries. So.
Right? And Mahomes can go have his baby, so that's
Hmm.
done and over with.
Oh damn, he's about to have another baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I ain't know he was
Yeah.
about to have a baby.
That's why he was working so hard to get that first round bye. He was like afterwards, he
Ah.
was like, "Now I told Brittany we can go have our baby."
That's why I like that dude. He's a good
Yep.
dude. He's a
He
good
is.
quarterback. And the thing I was talking about earlier about the refs, I was just saying the lad like John Boy tell you, like I always defended the Chiefs when people said that, but then I watched the last 3 games and I was like, okay,
Maybe every now and then.
maybe every now and then they show him favor.
But you could say that for any team.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. I seen it. I seen it. But I believe that the NFL does it. It ain't their fault. They're not asking them to do it. But the
No.
NFL needs one team to be superior.
True.
So that's why they do it. They need that team because like the same thing they did. They did it in all through careers. Like they did it with the Cowboys, the
Oh yeah.
Patriots, Miami.
Oh
Like when
yeah.
you had dynasties, and it used to fall like that. It's
It's good
not.
for business to keep that
It
rolling
is.
for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like it makes good NFL because everybody needs somebody to chase. That's pretty much
Right.
what it is. So,
Right.
but yeah, that's all I was saying earlier. That's all I was saying.
I
Oh,
get it. I get it. I'm just defensive.
it's all right. Like I would be too. Like my Cowboys suck. Like they're like family. Like I could talk about them, but once you start talking about them, I
Right,
take
then you're
offense.
pissed off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
I take offense to it. So
No, but when
I
I
get
heard
it.
I heard Johnny say something about Texas Tech and where are they getting all their recruits from. Well, Patrick Mahomes went there and he just
Yep.
donated a shitload of money to the
Yep.
sports. So
That's what is nil. That's the money. That's the money. Tell John Boy
yeah.
that's the money. Like we were
So
wondering where that money came from. It's like $4.8 million that
oh
they
yeah,
got.
he
Yeah.
donated a shit ton to the I just read a story about it like 2 months
That's
ago.
crazy.
Um they don't he and Brittany donated a whole bunch of money to men's and women's sports
Okay.
at Texas Tech because she played soccer.
Yep. Yep.
And don't make fun of me. You wanted me to talk.
Yeah, we're talking now. John Boy, we're communicating right now. Excuse me. Go ahead.
So
Continue.
so anyways, that's where Texas Tech money came from.
That's crazy. We were just talking about that. Like that's crazy. It makes sense because they made more money this year, like added to it, than Michigan. That's what I was telling
Oh
John Boy.
wow. No, I
Yeah,
didn't know
like
that. But yeah,
yeah,
if
and
you
Ole
look it up,
Miss. Yeah.
I don't know when it was or how much it was, but if you
Mhm.
look it up, yeah, there was a story I read about it that Patrick Mahomes donated a certain
That's
amount of money.
crazy. That makes sense. That's where the money came from.
All
That's
right, so
cool.
Johnny's trying to look like he's the one talking on camera, so I'm gonna give him this back now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good talk. Good talk. Stop, crazy dog.
Here.
That actually probably looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that you look like the female dog.
Yeah, I know. That's what's funny about it. I'm gonna clip that whole fucking part.
This dog. I love this dog. Let's see something else.
Jimmy, oh man. All right,
Bud. Come on.
next subject. I want to get into the Browns organization real quick, jumping back over to the NFL.
The
Only
dumpster.
because dude, they are the saddest
Dumpster fire.
organization in all of pro sports.
It
I don't
shows.
understand why is my okay.
It's like the
Okay,
Jets and the Browns are
dude,
in competition to
it's
be the fucking worst.
dude. The
That
Brown,
organization.
the Browns beat them hand down
Hmm.
because okay, well, didn't it start out they were in Cleveland and then the owner decided, no, I'm Cleveland sucks. So he moves the team to Cincinnati because Cincinnati's owner is Paul Brown, right? He's the
Hmm.
original owner of the Browns,
Yep.
and that's who the team is named after.
Hmm.
So and Cleveland was like, no, you can move the fucking team, but we're still gonna keep ours, whatever.
Hmm.
So and then they keep the same name, which is weird. I don't know if there's legal
Hmm.
representation. And then that team, that Cleveland team, years later, fucking goes, fuck you, we're going to Baltimore.
Hmm.
Now we're a team and we're a Super Bowl fucking winning team and we're doing great. And then I don't know how many years it was after, like, how many years were we without the Cleveland Browns?
Like
Couple,
six, like it was a couple years. It wasn't a long
yeah,
time. It was
they
like
didn't
6 8,
exist
like
anymore.
yeah, like 6 or 8 years. It wasn't that long though. Like I don't think
People
it was.
don't people don't know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
like I
Cleveland Browns.
remember. Yeah, I remember when they left. Like it was in the '70s, and then they came back in like the '90s, right? I don't know, man. I'm old. I smoke a lot of
No,
pot,
no, I'm
drink a
saying
lot
they,
of beer.
yeah, like
But
Cleveland
yeah,
Cleveland went the original team
yeah, left.
went to Cincinnati and became the Cincinnati
Hmm.
Bengals.
Hmm.
The Cincinnati Bengals owner is Paul Brown, the
Hmm.
original owner of
Hmm.
Cleveland Browns.
Hmm.
Cleveland then was like, I guess kept a team. They're like
Hmm.
built I don't know who the fuck, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden there was Cincinnati and then there was Cleveland.
Hmm.
But then that team in Cleveland, when we were watching football, became the
Yeah.
Baltimore fucking Ravens,
Yep.
and there was no team in Cleveland.
Hmm.
And
Then it came back. The Browns came back.
then
The
it came back,
doghouse, the
and
dog pound.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't remember for the life of
dude,
me,
they just keep going back.
right? And
But like
it just becomes a shit organization
it
again.
is, man. It
But
is.
I mean, can you even call it like the same team? You can say like, okay, we're the Cleveland Browns team has been horrible forever,
Good dog.
but it hasn't been the same team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it
I
has.
don't know.
But no, like the crazy part is, it's like they didn't have the opportunity throughout all those organizations because they had They were so bad they had multiple first round picks over time.
Yeah, so many.
They
So
got
many.
they got players now that were horrible on their team or didn't reach their full potential till now, and are playing now. Like that, the organization just kept getting in their own way where they were fucking everything up. Like Baker Mayfield should have stayed there. That
But they
kid,
fucked them. They got rid of him. And then
because
Cleveland, or not Cleveland, and then the Panthers fucked him even more.
mm-hmm,
And then he's having his fucking
mm-hmm,
day. I wish he was winning right now, but he's not
mm-hmm.
against fucking Spencer Rattler. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but dude, yeah, the that Cleveland Browns organization, I just wanted to point out, it's got to be the saddest fucking thing.
Yeah, it's up there with the Jets, man. I think that they're both the same to me.
Yeah,
It's like they're both the same to me. Like they're both really horrible ran organizations, because at least the organizations that we have followed, John Boy,
yeah.
has given us false hope. Like the Cowboys literally haven't done anything in 30 years. But it's fool's gold. They give me enough to make me. It's like they give me enough to fucking be like, okay, okay. Like I've been saying
It's
okay for 30 years, man. Like,
it's crazy to think how bad some of these
mm-hmm,
organizations can be for
mm-hmm.
as long as they have been. And every once in a while, they give us sprinkles on this turd that they force down our fucking, and it's just, I guess that's fucking sports, but it doesn't feel right. I hate getting fucked.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is McKee? Is that the quarterback for the Eagles? Some
Yeah,
guy
they
named
got a backup. They got the
who?
backup.
That's
They
like
they so
who's
they
wait, the
nobody
back?
starting, like, yeah, everybody,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
starters.
I
They
get that, but like behind Jalen
hurts.
Hurts is
Yeah,
some guy named McKee.
I guess. I don't follow them that
So
close.
what happens if yeah, I was like, so what happens if Hurts goes down, dude? You
No,
got nobody. I mean, you got Saquon, but shit, okay.
but
Anyway,
I think a lot of
that,
people
that
playing.
just
No, I
yeah,
think a lot of teams are playing third strings. Like the Cowboys are playing Lance today. They're playing Trey Lance.
dude.
That's
But
who they're
there's
playing.
so much
Yeah.
at stake. Like this
The Philly
with
clinched
certain
it.
teams,
Like Philly can't get anything better than the division, man. They clinched it. Like they can't do anything else,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
got you got fucking NFC teams with 14 wins. You gonna have somebody with 14
Dude,
wins that got fucking a wild card, man. Explain that. Dude, this
dude,
format got to
yeah.
change. The divisions, like I want good football, just like I want good football. My fucking dog
But
might have to go out.
people are talking like they want the NCAA the college football
Yeah,
playoffs to mirror now what the NFL is doing.
yeah.
And uh, because no, because they're doing that right now pretty much. They're giving buys
Mhm.
to the division leaders or conference leaders
Yeah.
anyway. But it's just I don't know, dude. I don't because when you start doing that, Jimmy, I mean, if one league starts looking like the other league, they blend together,
Oof,
and then
oof, oof. Oh
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get it.
and then it's
Yeah.
just the same football. It's just
Mhm,
younger guys. There'll be a younger league and an older league. That's
mhm.
all it's going to be. I don't know. Maybe I'm just high, but yeah. You can't if you start mirroring college football to look like NFL, then it's
No, not I'm not certain aspects. Like I don't want the money aspect of it, but certain aspects of it that needs to mirror it. Like
yeah.
how you use a player, and oh shit.
Well, that's gonna
Look,
come into play because now there's
I might
money.
have to. I might have to take my dog out, take a shit.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
sorry,
We're
dude.
gonna
Like she's
pause.
over here whining. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Like she's over here whining. Like motherfucker, if you don't, I'm shitting
Poop.
on the floor. Like she's 8 months. Like she whines. I gotta go.
Yep. We're doing a poop break.
Come on, poop break.
But Jimmy, you are so fucking wrong about everything you just fucking
Oh
said.
damn,
I'm just kidding.
damn.
Anyway. No, okay. So what I was saying before is when how when is too much blending? You know, what you can't mirror it too much, the NFL with college. I mean, the biggest difference I guess is gonna be the talent because you know the NFL of course is gonna be more talented. But why is that? Because that's where the money is. That's
Yeah.
because it's professional.
Hmm.
But if dudes start getting paid, uh, you know, maybe not as much. I don't know right now, but could it end up getting to that point?
I don't think it would because fucking the NFL won't allow it to. No, they won't allow it to. They're gonna cap it.
Because it'd be the end of them.
Yeah, it won't happen. Like the worst thing that it could become is pretty much what it already is. It's a farm, man. They're farming. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
baseball. You know, like so that's what it is. That's what it just became as soon as the dollar got introduced, and they deserve it, man. But
they do. And
yeah,
I like that you bring up
yeah,
the
they
term farm
yeah,
system
yeah.
because I think that's exactly what it should be.
It's that's what it's going to turn into. It's going to be
Yeah.
contracts. But no, back to the
Because I
fucking.
mean, there's farm systems in minor league baseball that guys get paid. It's not
Mm-hmm.
you're not, you know, I believe those guys probably make way less than what these college football players are now making. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, maybe there's an argument there to be made about
but
some
it's
shit.
not really because you think about the type of money. Like baseball always spends a lot of money, but your
Yeah, once
top,
you get to the
but
pros.
yeah, but your top producer that makes more money in baseball is NFL, man. Like all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
and yeah, we're gonna save this
yeah, but anyhow, no, but like
for baseball time.
see, we're going too far to the left, man. I'm gonna fucking answer the question.
Okay.
What was the question again? I forgot because
It was how when does blending become too much
I
between the NFL and college?
I think they. So you're talking about having the same game system and all that. Like, I don't think that having the same game system, such as what we were talking about before this, like I messed up because I wanted to say that I want teams to have the best record in the NFL. And then teams in college, they can't do that because we've seen it. Like they are not talented enough to have an undefeated team and make it to a championship. And I think the NFL need to adapt where they do because I'm tired of watching stupid games like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that dumb shit.
So what you're proposing, and this is where I'm going.
That's what
What
the first conversation was about. Like
okay,
I misspoke, but that's what I wanted to talk about.
and I want to chime on this because I don't
Okay,
care
come
if we
on.
spend the rest of our
Come
time on
on.
this.
Come
But
on.
so what you're proposing is that they should have done a flip-flop and the NFL go to the way college football used to be
Yeah.
ranked.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
It was undefeated,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, whatever the fuck it was. You still keep
You can have your
your
bowl game for
schedules,
your
yeah,
conference. You have your
your
little bowl game,
you have your
but the
rivalries,
playoffs
yeah,
is best teams.
the best fucking
Yeah,
teams.
the best
So
teams.
the NFL should have switched to the old college
Hmm.
system of
Yeah,
rating and the NFL or the college go to what is now how
the
the
NFL is.
NFL is
Yeah,
doing it. I think that's
I think
fucking
that's
great.
yeah,
I would love it.
yeah.
I think like you said, I think we would see better quality teams because in the
In
NFL when you
both,
see
like college and
yeah.
football, right?
With yeah, in, in
Yeah.
in the NFL, when you see a 12-1 team, is they're a good team.
Hmm.
And arguably sometimes the refs give you the games.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but you're gonna get the better play out of the pros with the better
Hmm.
records than you do in college. So yeah, dude, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Love, questionable return with an elbow injury. Sucks for Green Bay. That's why
Mm.
no, not Notre Dame, Jesus Christ. That's why the Bears are winning right
Yeah.
now.
But the crazy part about that love game is that they already made the playoffs, but there's a difference between having a 6 seed or not, or having worse. So
And also
that's why they had to start him. But like if they lost that dude, who's the backup? The
exactly. And
backup,
Jimmy, they
man. Like,
may have just lost him
yeah, who's the
with an
backup?
L. He's and it didn't say which elbow it is, whether it be his throwing
Man,
arm or
he better Ronnie
non-throwing
Lott
arm.
that bitch.
Yeah, but
Like
what, cut off his fucking elbow?
if he don't need it for his throwing arm, like
Okay.
he need it for a
I
balance.
think that
Like,
would
come
do
on,
more
man, that little wing,
damage.
that little wing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
if it's
might
just
help him.
not,
It might help him.
yeah, but
It might
are
become
we there? I
aerodynamic.
don't, we're not that advanced
No, not yet.
medically yet.
No,
I mean, these
you
guys
sure?
get the best
I seen
medical
Ronnie Lott
coverage.
lose a finger.
Yeah,
I seen him take a
yeah,
finger.
but you're not cutting off a
Mm.
quarterback's arm at the
I
elbow,
mean, he's
even
a
if it's
surgeon on the sideline. Well, at least in Texas, there's surgeons on the sideline. I
is
don't
that
know
where they're
about other
playing?
leagues. I'm just saying, man. Like,
Okay.
if he was in Texas, he'd continue to play.
It'd be a different story. But now Green Bay has to worry
Mhm.
whether or not their fucking starting quarterback is going to be available to them come the playoffs. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that
It's crazy.
makes Philadelphia fucking people feel better about not starting Saquon Barkley, even though he could have possibly, with an asterisk, broken the all season rushing record, beating out Eric Dickerson. So, oh well.
Just,
Um,
just think about it like this. Let me. Like, I gotta say something on the games I'm watching. I'm
do it.
watching the Atlanta fucking game,
Yes, I'm watching that one too.
and I'm watching the Tampa game,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I'm watching that one
this
too.
is this is the reason why I'm talking about it needs to change, because either like these teams are so bad, both of them are going to lose today, and then fucking Tampa is going to end up keeping it. They're going to end up keeping the fucking division because they both lost today. Nine, 9 win team, 8 win team. You know, like I don't want to
Dude,
see
the
that kind of
NFC
football. I don't want to see that kind of football. That's why it needs
this
to change. It needs to change, man.
okay, I'll give that to you, but I mean this Saints Buccaneers game to talk on that one first
I knew that was going to happen.
is surprising me
I knew it was going to
because if
happen.
the Buccaneers win, they're in. So I was expecting, and everyone was expecting a Baker Mayfield that was feeling dangerous to come out there and fucking win. And I don't know if Evans has hit the record yet, but he
Mm-hmm.
only needed a certain amount of yards to tie Jerry Rice
Mm-hmm.
for most consecutive seasons with 1,000 yards receiving. So I don't even know if that's happened yet. So that game's really confusing me.
Yeah, man.
Moving over to Carolina, Atlanta. This is a fun game. This
Mm-hmm.
is a future
Yeah.
fucking game, is what we're watching
Yeah.
here. I love it. It's
I like
10-10.
Bryce, man. Look
We
at
got
Bryce. Look
Bryce
at that
Young.
top. Look at that dot
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Look
And
at
I, Penis Jr. or Penix Jr., I
that.
expected more out of him.
He
He
needs a
was
full year, man.
he's in a different situation than Bryce Young. So to do what he's doing right now, this is a fun game to
Yeah,
watch, dude. It
it
really
is.
is. Fucking Andy
It's our
Dalton, get
it's
him
the
off the
few. No,
screen.
but like
That
real
kid
shit.
sticks out.
What
He
you,
could never play
yeah.
Where's Waldo.
But what you're
Just
talking
sticks
about,
out.
like what you're talking about right now, man, this is our youth push, man. Like 'cause these two are going to be quarterbacks in the NFL
Yeah.
going forward. At least the next 3 years, whether they succeed or fail, at least 3 years, these guys are going to be in the league
Not to
because
compare these
because
two, but this is like watching like when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning
yeah,
came out.
it's
Like
like
there's
this
talent developing here.
because
This is a
like
good game.
fucking who thunk it? Because at the beginning of the season, what we say, we both that's the one thing that we
Shitting all over
agreed.
Bryce Young.
We agreed. Look at
Done.
this kid. Look
He's
at
a
this.
bust.
You can
I called
say
him a bust, and I
you can
realized
say
I'm
like
wrong. He's throwing fucking
there
dimes.
really hasn't been a quarterback in the last 6 weeks that played like him. I could say that in the last 6 weeks.
Look at the
Ah,
Commanders. Look at
yeah,
the Commanders.
look what they're doing right now with the Cowboys. What are we
What
talking
they're
about?
not. I'm not even watching that game.
So let me explain this game. Dallas is winning 6-3 in the second quarter with 3 minutes left, three
Get
and a
the
half
fuck
minutes.
out of here.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Daniels is
Washington's
good.
got their starters in,
They
and
do.
Dallas is
They have
playing
to
all their
because
garbage because
if
they're
they lose
garbage.
this game and somebody else wins, they are not in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
That's how serious this is. This is
Wow.
some good
Yeah.
football.
I
There's some
expected the
good football on
Commanders to.
today. There's some good football. The fucking Rams game, good football.
Oh, dude, the Rams are
The
sitting the
Rams of
people.
Seattle. Both
Dude,
teams are
the
like if they lose, if they lose,
can
they don't make the playoffs.
can I? Wait,
Hey,
no, the Rams? No, the
yeah,
Rams have
like
already no, the Rams have already made it.
if they
It's their
lose,
seating. It's their seating that's gonna develop or change. Yeah, with the Rams because that I was about to say
oh, they did. It was
it's a
10-6,
flex
10 to
move. It's a
6, 10
flex
to
move
6.
for the
The
Rams.
seeding.
It's a flex move for the Rams to sit their starters
Mhm.
because their seating is going to go either from like 5 to 6.
It's the
So
same thing. The game I was talking about earlier is the
yeah,
same thing.
they don't care.
The Green
They're
Bay.
saying like it doesn't matter who we play, we're
Mhm.
gonna come play rested.
Yeah.
So,
It makes sense because yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, like fucking they both got it. Like Green Bay is in the same situation. If they would have lost, they would have this seeding would have moved.
yeah,
They're
and
gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose
there's
Green Bay.
yeah, and if yeah, well, I guess the Chicago Bears ran a kick, so that's the only reason
Mm,
they're up on Green Bay.
mm,
But without a Jordan Love, I don't
mm.
know if Green Bay beats
Who's the backup?
Bears. I don't know. Some guy
I'm
named
about to find
I
out.
said it earlier.
I'm about to find out.
Christian Watson is also out for Green Bay. Yeah, dude, they don't
Oh,
have.
they're done. Yeah, they're
It
done.
would be so funny if they still
Yeah, they're
beat the
done. But
Bears.
I don't think so.
Wife says Christian
Oh
Watson.
shit! They got Malik Willis. He used to play for Tennessee.
No, no, no. Malik Willis used to play for Notre Dame, motherfucker.
Malik Willis. Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, why
oh
is
yeah.
he in it? Was somebody named McKee though that was getting
It's Malik
I
Willis. That's
he's
who's
in now?
that's who's playing right
Where
now.
the fuck
Yeah,
was I getting the name McKee from?
yeah, it's Malik.
Man, they were putting it on the
Who was the
ticker
dude
tape.
that was a quarterback that played for Tennessee? Like,
Tennessee,
no,
Tennessee.
like who the fuck was him? He had
Tannenbaum.
oh, hold
Tannehill.
on. No, he was a backup. He was a backup. Like who the fuck? That shit's gonna
Anyway,
ruin me.
go what I this Panthers game, this Falcons game. I'm I want to see more from Penix, dude.
Yeah,
Like that guy, he had a fucking arm in college, and I thought, maybe because he's thrown in this situation when they should have clearly left Cousins in, the season's
yeah,
fucking over.
yeah.
Um, but
Sometimes,
the
man, throw him to the
he's
fire, man.
yeah, but we talked about it before, Jimmy.
But it
The
won't
guy
wear him.
should
But
sit.
like it all it's doing is getting him reps. He got like three
Yeah,
games that he's gonna play and let him take a hit because fucking being a quarterback, you're gonna have to take
yeah.
that fucking hit, your first hit. So he knows
Maybe.
what it is, and then he needs an offseason. I'm telling you, I think Cousins gone next year because they already gave
Oh
him
yeah,
half his
Cousins
guaranteed.
gone.
They're probably gonna
Cousins
have to
gone.
pay him.
They're gonna start Penix next year,
Yeah,
and tell you what, dude, they're if they build that team around that running back of theirs and this quarterback, right now, if they could just develop him to be a game manager next season, uh, and I'm not saying he's just that. I'm saying he can definitely be way better,
hmm
but get him to that level of just a game manager and. Dude, the Falcons look good. The Falcons look good if that's what happens.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Give me another topic before. I mean, we're gonna have to cut off here in what in
Yeah.
about 10 minutes or so.
No, like that's crazy. Fucking the fucking talk about Kirk Cousins. Like they gonna have to pay that motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
probably the best thing they do anyhow. Because, but dude, he has $100 million guaranteed. And he just got that contract last year. So like he's at least counting for like 50 mil like next
Yeah.
season. At least I'm thinking it's gonna be higher than that. You know,
Good for him. Good for
uh,
him. And the
he made
Falcons,
$100 million in 1 year, man.
dude, he made so much from Minnesota too. That guy's been cleaning up
Yeah,
contracts.
300
Yeah.
million in his career. 300 million.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So I think it's great
He
for
has
him right
another
now
one,
to
man.
just cut his ass and, make that money back off
Yeah,
this team. I mean, look at what Robinson's doing right
yeah,
now. This kid is fucking fantastic running the
yeah.
ball.
I wish the Cowboys picked him up. They had the opportunity, man, but they chose
Yeah.
not to because all they did was talk about we want to sign him. So
Yeah, because Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot.
he let everybody know. So they fucking went
Mhm.
for him. So
Didn't he play at Texas?
he played at Tech. He wanted to come to the Cowboys, man.
Fucking oh
They were interviewing him like fucking like at a fucking when he was playing college. He was working out, just got out of the fucking working out, and he had a Cowboys fucking shirt on, like while they were interviewing him.
yeah,
Senior year, like well, not his last year. It wasn't senior. His last year that he played there.
yeah.
He had a Cowboys jersey on. Yeah, like mid season. Like he already told him where he was.
Oh, and the wife
He's
wanted
from
to add
there.
one more thing.
Yeah, he's from there, man.
The college players who haven't proven themselves with talent are making that much money. They're getting paid because of their social media following
Yep.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Are we paying them for marketing or are we paying them for talent? Let's make a decision.
it's advertising, hon. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
that is.
It's advertising. The
You're
talent,
consistent.
brings the eyes, and then they put them on
You
screen.
said it. You said it, man. Like you've been calling that shit the whole year, man. You said like that's what it is. They're like entertainers, like social media entertainers. Yeah.
The people watching are the people that buy shit, so it's all advertising, right?
I think that's a problem.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It
It
definitely
is.
is. It is. It's horrible.
We're trying to get
Yeah.
advertisers. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
We could get paid for doing this.
You should talk about your hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that's got to be a different show.
Like get
I
sponsored,
try
man.
to.
Get sponsored. Come on.
I don't want to talk about my hemorrhoids. I try to talk
I
about
talk
it.
about glasses, man. I talk about glasses.
I've
My eyes are
talked about
small.
my hemorrhoids with my wife on the other shows.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I didn't know
yeah.
you had it, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just
It's the same
trying to
channel
joke.
we're on, Jimmy. You don't even subscribe to our own fucking channel.
I am subscribed. I haven't watched every episode.
Dude,
Also,
I get it. I get it. You don't watch your
also,
own shit, dude.
also.
No, you don't want to. You just want to record it and that'll be it. Yeah, she's the same way. Dude, okay. So I got
Come
one.
on,
I'm trying to pick
come
a good
on.
one.
Get a
Trying to
good one,
pick a
man.
good
What you
one.
want to talk about?
Let's talk Chiefs
Come on.
and Denver before we get out of here.
Well, they're not starting anybody. They're like the whole team's sitting.
The whole fucking team. But
Yeah.
look what Denver has on the line. So
Yes.
Denver's going to be bringing it.
Yeah. They're gonna have
Denver's
to.
going to be bringing it against a secondary Chiefs team that I'm going to point it out that the wife said
Hmm.
these guys are getting their shot on a main stage, these second or third stringers. Everyone but Carson Wentz. He's probably the only guy that doesn't give a fuck. But everyone else out there around him, this is their time to fucking shine. And like you've been harping on all year, great coaching
All day.
goes fucking far.
Yeah.
So you have Andy Reid, arguably one of the best coaches ever he's probably third, fourth,
Hmm.
top five.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's top five.
No, he's a
So
Hall of
yeah,
Famer.
yeah.
Me, I
So
respect him more than I respect Belichick.
knowing
I
knowing
think he's
you
a better
have
coach.
Andy Reid as a coach preparing for a full-on onslaught from
Mhm.
Denver, and you have that time to prepare your secondary,
Yep.
team. So it's pretty much is it Andy Reid with the secondary team versus a top
He's
fucking
still
balls out
he's
Denver
still gonna
team.
play he's gonna play to win, man. He's gonna coach his
Yeah.
kids
Who so
because
who wins?
I think if they're
Yeah.
coached up, like I don't know what the Chiefs backups are. Like I have no idea who the back. I
Other
don't
than
watch them
Carson
enough.
Wentz. Other than
Yeah, like
Carson Wentz. Who
he's
cares?
he's hit and miss though.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen him. Like
Eh,
he had 3 good
That's
years
the thing.
in the Eagles,
He
like
doesn't
3 good years.
Carson Wentz doesn't have anything to play for. Like he's going
He's
out there
house
to
money,
play.
man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
house money, man.
But
That's
but everyone else that is out there around him does have something to play for.
what I'm saying.
So, but Denver is picked to win this game by big. From what I've seen,
Because
it's
they're
Denver by
solid.
10.5.
But look at Denver the last 5 or 6 games, man. They've been balling. You know what I mean? Like
They've been doing good.
the rookie's been playing, man. Like he's putting in work. You know, like
And
so,
if Denver wins, dude, it
they
fucks
got
a
a
lot
good
of things
coach.
up
Yeah,
for people for
yeah,
like the playoffs and
yeah,
stuff for the seeding.
yeah.
So damn, it's gonna be a good game.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be a fucking
Daisy says bye sincere.
yeah, yeah,
She's going she's hoping that Denver wins.
yeah,
And she's going against her
yeah.
own team because she is a smart sports
Yeah.
fan and I love her to death.
Come on.
No, it's yeah, that's how it works. Oh, because she's saying goodbye, Burrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
God damn, dude. Well, I you know what? Next time we talk, we're gonna jump back into the Burrow fucking
Mm.
Lamar Jackson
Mm.
MVP question because I've got some stats written out. Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, Jimmy thinks that Joe Burrow should be the MVP of the
Well,
goddamn league.
that was 3 weeks ago. Like you got Lamar, he's about to get 1,000 yards rushing.
He's at nine.
He's
He's at
912.
you
Like,
know what he's no,
like
Jimmy.
he's 900 some yards.
No,
He's
it
about like
is
he's nine and some
currently
change.
9:15.
Yeah, like he's in
I
nine
wrote
and
it
some
down
change.
in
Yeah,
my
I
notes.
knew it was over 900.
Yeah,
Like that was no. Like if he gets 1,000 yards, like no,
yeah.
no.
So
Especially you
you gotta
gotta
change it.
like
Damn it.
he's
I thought
second
it
on
was
your
gonna be a
team.
good argument, dude.
I'm
But
sorry. Like
yeah,
no, like no, like I think he's because I saw that. I
yeah.
was going to try. I actually got that in my notes. I was going. That's how I knew the yards was like low over 900 because I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
And you were.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
being wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, that's all right, Jamie. I'll have to just find something else to argue next week.
Okay, we can argue about the game that your college team's about to play next
Shut
week.
the
I'm just
fuck
saying,
up.
brother, because either you're gonna be arguing with me, or I'm gonna be arguing with you.
Don't put that evil on me.
Come on, man.
Would you put
Like,
that
I'm
fucking
sorry.
evil on me,
I
Ricky
did it.
Bobby?
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Lights are flashing neon bright. Feel the rhythm in the night. Hearts are pounding, feet take flight. Dancing till the morning light.